Hello, it's George here. George Schlacek.
The one and only.
Welcome to my channel. I do videos on adventure. My main areas of adventure is cycling, bicycle touring, and I love to fly my drone, and I'm also trying to make the drone my business. I hope you can hear me good because it's a windy day. Yeah, this morning we had some rain, some thunder and everything, and then it changed and even the sky cleared up, which is awesome. However, now it's so windy I don't even know if what I really came out here for will actually be possible. I was hoping to try out the tracking on my drone, the DJI Air 2S. I've never tried it out yet. I've had this drone for over 6 months. But you know, living in the city, you can't just go and do this, you know, so yeah, that's where I'm at. But right now I wanted to show you something because I got a special drone bag that right now you see me carry it on my back. And if you wanted to buy this bag brand new, it'd be right now, I think it might be almost impossible. I don't know if it's still on the market, but the only way it was on the market when I first got it was actually as the bag that came with the DJI Mavic 3 Fly More combo. So I don't know, maybe you can fill me in. Do they still have this bag? And I'll show you what it is right now. There you have it, that's my bag. And we're going to turn the camera around so I can show you exactly what it is all about. I really love this bag, by the way, but I have to admit that I only got my drone last December, and I had this bag for probably a year at this point without having the right drone for it. But when I got it, I knew that I was going to use it at some point, and now I'm really glad that I did, because I got a really sweet deal on it. You know what's happening? A lot of the guys that ordered this Fly More combo, they didn't actually use the bag at all because they prefer hard cases. A lot of guys don't actually ride their bikes or hike with their drone on their back. Maybe I'm unique that way, or maybe you can fill me in on who else is doing this, but yeah, I ride my bike for like dozens of kilometers to go to places where I can fly the drone. That's for recreation, not for business, but even for business, if it was near my place, I would probably consider using the bike to get to my destination. But let's look at the bag. So what you're looking at is my drone bag. That's for the DJI Air 2S. As you can see right now, it's got those straps. Easy to put it on my back. And I fold this over and I unhook these clips here. Then I can put these straps away and it turns out just like a little carrying case. I'm going to show you the inside of it first. Got the snaps here. They're actually really nice quality aluminum buckles. See, this is actually for a much bigger drone, but there's a compartment for the drone right here. Mine is the Air 2S. An awesome drone, by the way. I really love it. I got my ND filters in here. And here's a dollar store item that I think it's good to have for safety reasons if you're not really quick with what you see on your cell phone screen. There's just a regular compass, so if I ever have to call somebody and tell them what direction my drone is taken off to, that's my compass. There's a little compartment here which has extra propellers in there. There it is, extra cable. Yeah, I'm using the iPhone, so if you have an Android phone, it's a USB-C connection, I think. Inside of there's a compartment that is exactly made for your controller, and I believe it would easily fit any DJI controller. I have the RCN1 controller, the basic one, and then I have the batteries here. There are 3 spots for them. My batteries are all numbered. And yeah, guys, that's basically all there's to it. It's large enough for an even bigger drone than this, but it is definitely not too large for the Air 2S. It's well padded. That's what I like about it. Easy to zip up. A lot of the drone pilots that got this Fly More kit actually prefer hard cases. So they might have put their original bag in the closet or on eBay. So if you look on eBay, you might actually find some. These are definitely worth it. I don't know how much it would cost to ship to your place. For where I live, usually eBay is not worth it because most items tend to be in the United States or somewhere else, and to ship something from the United States to Canada is like a huge deal. We're supposed to have free trade, but no, there are some kind of import fees on it. And then, of course, the shipping. The shipping on items like this can be just as much as the item itself. And, you know, it totally eliminates eBay as a source of good deals for us in Canada. However, I believe if you're in the United States, it's probably a whole different story. So keep a lookout. You're probably not watching this video just to see my drone bag. So let's move on to the ActiveTrack. Well, it took me a while to figure out how it actually works. ActiveTrack becomes available when you make a green box around yourself or the subject you're trying to follow. At first, mine was set to 5.4K in 10-bit D-Log, and ActiveTrack's not available at these settings, so that's why I had a bit of a delay. Once I had that figured out, I drew a box around myself with my finger on the screen, just like this example here. As you see, there are some options on the bottom that just popped up, and you just select ActiveTrack, and then a green box will pop up that says Go. Push that, and that's all you have to do. So I tried this out for the first time in a wide open area, and I was especially interested in what the drone would do if I turned around. And you see it right here, I was actually quite impressed. Alright, let's turn around again. See what happens this time. The drone stays to my left, and I really like this angle. Too bad it doesn't stay like that, but the way it turns around is pretty cool actually, don't you think? Now here's something you have to be careful about when you do this flying low. Behind the drone, but a little bit off to the left, there is a telephone pole. And while I could tell that the drone was sensing something was there, I thought it came awful close to the pole. So you have to be aware of this. Really just kidding. What? The drone did fine. I was actually really impressed with the ActiveTrack, and I think I'm gonna find more uses for it. This was my first ever experiment with ActiveTrack, and I think it worked. I gotta go home and see what this turned out like, what the footage turned out like. So I'm on my way home. I'm gonna share a little bit more of the trails with you once I get out of the wind here. Yeah, did you see those geese? You know, I'm more scared of them than of a dog because They've got these long necks and they got pretty sharp teeth, and when it comes to protecting their young ones, I think they don't shy away from a guy like me. But anyways, I was, you know, mindful of them, and they didn't bug me. It's only going up slightly, but I'm in the high gear, so this isn't the greatest. I need you to click the like button if that's okay, and then you can also become a subscriber if you haven't done that yet. But be good, so you'd see me more often, which would be horrible, of course.